Hello. Alex Lazatin here from Laz Solutions LLC. This is my first video. Today's 30 November. Kind of want to highlight where I'm at currently. I know I posted both on my Facebook as well as LinkedIn account that I'm going to start to do video to kind of make a quick synopsis instead of doing lengthy posts on both sites. So, kind of give you guys where I'm at currently with the business endeavor that I'm doing. Well, the first step that I did was, to make a summation of it, establish an LLC, which is not really hard. I know there's some websites out there that helps you do that. However, if I think every county now, has the ability to do it online, so you don't really have to go to each county that takes care of LLC. You can directly do it online, um, and the paperwork itself is not so crazy lengthy that it will take your time. Really took me not even a couple of hours to do it. Um, Submitted it and paid for it online, and I think I waited for a couple of weeks, and I got the actual certificate stating that the company's name and everything else. They just want to ensure that there's no other business with the same name. And the second step right after that, what I did was open my own business account, separating my personal bank account to my business account. And one of the good advices that I got from fellow entrepreneurs or mentors that left the military, retired, and started their own business. I think that one of the good advice that I had was separate, not just the account itself from doing your business to your personal account, but actually use a different bank, because sometimes there's from my understanding, what it was saying was there are chances that you just avoid any chances of like mixing up two accounts. So you're kind of like the only account you have in a bank is primarily your business. So totally kind of you know did that, which is not, again, pretty straightforward. um, Sat down with an agent and kind of gave her or him my information as to what I was doing. And I think what the most important thing is obviously having that LLC already established, because they're going to ask for EIN, which is kind of your to make it short. Probably a good comparison is like your Social Security, and that's where your taxes and stuff for that particular business. So right after that, now I'm working on my DBA, and DBA is doing business as to kind of like ensure that no one else in your state has the same name, um, to kind of avoid any mix-up, or to that matter. Then my understanding and next to that is doing copyright. Right, copyright is when you're. I think those are more for business that are well established and has already a name, and you're doing the copyright to make sure no one here in the states trying to copy your name, for that matter. Um, well, those, I think those are my first step, establishing what my business is. And the next one I'm doing is continue networking. Um, Quick background about myself: retired not too long ago, April of this year, 2022. And right after retirement, I got a cold call from a company, and wanted my experience. So I got hired from there. I wasn't really planning to doing, but I working for someone else. But at the same time, it's just the unknown. Being in the military for 28 years, I think it was self assurance or security, for that matter, that I want to make sure you kind of establish, having that, besides the retirement, you have that paycheck that is coming in. However, it's still in the back of my head that I want to do this, venture, because I've been thinking about it for quite a while. So I work over there for 9 months. I was a program manager for any soft contracts, as well as eventually I became I was dual hatting program manager slash construction manager, building skiffs, and kind of make sure resources are allocated and managing pretty much the slew of projects that we're doing, which is fun and everything else. But once again, I think after always working for somebody else for quite a long time, I think I want to be in charge of your destiny or my destiny. It's basically whatever happened to the business of mine. It's solely my fault. So it's been fun. The fun part is really networking. Right after established, kind of making some announcement via Facebook as well as LinkedIn. There's a lot of people who reach out, kind of ensuring that it's like not necessarily ensuring, but gave me some motivation if I needed some advice or I needed some assistant establishing my business, kind of like the smart thing to do, not to do, kind of lessons learned from them. And I've just been surrounded. I've just been lucky, surrounded by good people. I think I carried that over from the last unit I was with. It's awesome, and I want to replicate the same thing from being a soft guy or a green beret, waking up every morning, going to work. It's been fun. There's always that saying, when you're having fun at work, it's not really work, right? And I want to do that, the same thing, kind of have the same culture, hopefully that I can copy from being in the military and being in that kind of atmosphere. And I want to establish a work where I'm excited. Waking up every day. You don't mind waking up every morning and kind of like doing the grind, because at the end of the day, it's worth it. And I think that's what I got from being a Green Beret, and hopefully, when I get to the point where I establish this organization or the company that I'm doing is the same kind of, I won't say culture. And I think that will be pretty worthwhile to me and future employees. And what I'm concentrating for my business is, as you read or followed my post, primarily consulting, kind of mixture of consulting with business strategy, planning processes, or how to streamline um, their company's process. So currently, I have one that kind of hired me to consult his business, and my role is to kind of help them out to broaden their or the company's demographics, because right now they're primarily focused on soft units, but they want to reach out to um, conventional forces and do kind of like the same services, which I think was pretty worthwhile. So they don't limit themselves with one specific category of customers and stuff. Then the other one I'm working on is, I think I have quite a passion about, is recruiting. I think I have the knack for talking to people and kind of like uh, evaluating them if they're the right fit for the culture of the organization that they're going to. I was able to do that with my last company, and I was able to recruit and find two uh, employees that are worth hiring, and I think they're very successful over there right now, which they're making a big difference. So, with that being said, those are kind of like where I'm at right now. I know it's just want to keep this one under 10 minutes, so not to bore you guys where I'm at on this venture of mine. And I'll continue on updating this pathway that I'm doing, so you can see it live where I started and where I'm going. I mean, you'll see it if it was a success or it was a failure. I'll give you guys that. So whoever wants to jump into owning their own business, you can get it, like, not necessarily live, but it's not a past lesson learned, where it's kind of like where I'm at currently, or where I'm going. So, anyways, no, appreciate you guys. Whoever's gonna watch this, have the interest. I appreciate you listening or watching. If you guys have any comments or suggestions to improve this video, please do so in the comment box. And that's it. I'll follow this one up within probably the next 2 weeks or a month, and give you guys kind of like updates. Anyways, thank you, and see you guys next time.